It takes 45 years just to be able to taste this cheese. Guys, I'm kidding. It doesn't take 45 years, but this is Kent's pick, and that basically means I have a cheesemonger near me. He's a cheese professional, an expert in cheese, and he's been doing that for 45 years. He said this is his very, very favorite cheese, and I've never tried it, but today I'm gonna try it for the first time. It's called Challerhocker, and it has this creepy, I don't even know if that's an old lady or a little girl, but some creepy being on the front. She's very ominous, but apparently this cheese is supposed to be really good. We're gonna crack it open and see what it's all about. Oh, and by the way, this is $16.77, which for a block of cheese this small is pretty expensive, I would say, but it's supposed to be really good. I'm also gonna give you a little bit of information and backstory on the cheese. So Challerhocker actually translates to aged in the cellar or dwelling in the cellar, which is kind of ominous, but it's just cheese, guys. Cheese is in the cellar all the time. I am a little bit worried though, because that is the translation, that this is gonna be a very funky cheese that sort of has an aroma of cellar. I'm a little bit nervous to try this, guys. And through the packaging, I don't know how much I'm trusting this cheese, guys, but let's slice into it. Oh, and there's a little bit of liquid. Maybe I shouldn't be hating on this dude's pick. Maybe he'll see this and get sad, but I'm a little bit scared. Oh! No way! I'm gonna put this in my mouth. Okay, I will do it for the video. This actually smells so disgusting. Dude, why did he say this is fit? Okay, maybe I don't have an advanced enough palate to taste this. Maybe I'm not ready for it yet. Maybe I really do need to wait 45 years until I can taste this. It's like how when you're younger, you usually like are pickier with foods, and as you grow older, you'll be willing to try more stuff. Maybe my palate is not advanced enough for this. Guys, I really want to do this for the video. I will eat it, but this smells so disgusting. Let me cut a little slice. I don't want to throw up. Oh, yeah, it's wet. No, dude. No, this actually, oh my God. Oh my God. I swear I actually had to just cut out like 10 minutes of me trying to record and then gagging. And I really didn't want to put that in the video because I don't want it to be disgusting for you guys. I was trying to eat this. I could not even get it into my mouth. I got it close to my nose and I was about to throw up. This smells like, it actually smells like a toilet, bro. This cheese is so disgusting. And I think he's trolling. There's no way that he picked this as his favorite cheese. This actually is so disgusting. And I don't know why anyone would ever sell this. I was actually not making this up, by the way, guys. I did take a cheese class. Here's my certificate of completion from Kent. It's the cheese making class. I basically learned how to make fresh mozzarella. This is not the fresh mozzarella, but this is some other mozzarella. I'll explain in a second how I got this. But I went into the cheese class and he taught us how to take cheese curds. You can do it from like milk and like all the basic ingredients, but if you make cheese from cheese curds, it's much faster. And I would still call it homemade cheese, but basically it's a much longer process if you want to make it from scratch. So when we went in there, we got some cheese curds, we poured the hot water over it and put the salt on it, and then we were like kneading it and pulling it, turning it into fresh mozzarella. It was really, really good, and it was a great fun class. But after I got out of the class, my friend, who just, like, we've been friends for a while, but he also recognizes me from the Awesome Cheese Mouse account. He follows me here. So he's like, yo, I know Awesome Cheese Mouse is definitely going to want some cheese. He had a bunch of expired mozzarella, which I'm not going to eat it, of course, but I just got it to make some content with it. So when I did this cheese class, I got just a bunch of fresh mozzarella. There's like 20 bowls in each of these. So this is so much mozzarella. It's really funny. But anyways, yeah, I went in there and learned how to make cheese. So here's my certificate for that. And this dude was super chill. He apparently had been in the cheese making business for 45 years. He's super experienced. He's a super chill dude. He was cool. I liked him. And all the other people in the class were like really cool. So it was a lot of fun. But apparently he doesn't know how to pick a best cheese, because this is the most disgusting cheese I've ever tasted. I really feel bad if he sees this and gets offended or feels sad, because he was a really cool dude. But this cheese is actually so disgusting. It almost makes me want to throw up. Actually, it really makes me want to throw up. So I'm going to just move that away from me. Probably put it in the trash and take the trash outside. Okay, anyways, I do have some information on this cheese, which I wanted to tell you guys. I was really excited because I thought this was going to be a delicious cheese and we'd have a fun story to go along with it, but I guess that's just the story that we'll get. I had a little bit on my finger. Okay. The cheese is actually made from raw cow's milk. Interesting. So with this cheese, they don't pasteurize the milk, and it's just a raw type of milk. I'm usually not a fan. I see a lot of raw milk videos on my For You page, people saying raw milk is healthy and you should go for raw milk as opposed to regular milk. I'm just a whole milk guy, or 2%. I'll go skim if I gotta go skim, but I mean, anywhere from skim to whole tastes good to me, but when you get into raw, I don't know. One time when I was younger, I was on a farm at a farm camp, and I milked a cow, and I had the milk that raw, and I did not like that at all. I kind of just did it because I was on the farm and they told me that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, I need my milk pasteurized for sure. Something interesting about this cheese is that it's only aged for 10 months. I would have actually thought it was aged for a lot longer. One, because of the very funky aroma, but also it's literally called, let me see the exact translation, sitting in the cellar. So it looks like this like ominous creature / person is like in the cellar, and I guess that's what the cheese is like, just like sitting down, dwelling in the cellar, aging and developing a funky aroma. I'm guessing that this is the cheesemonger's pick because it's a very strong cheese. It's not a cheese that like is just going to be average. So maybe if you enjoy this funky cheese taste, you're going to really enjoy this. But I don't think I really enjoy a strong, funky aroma. I like my cheeses to be not that crazy. Or if they do have a taste, it's usually not funk that I like. I really like the Sartori Merlot cheese, which is like a little wine flavor. But anyways, I'm getting a little off track, so let me tell you some more about this. This is what it's supposed to taste like. It's a complex, rich flavor with toasted nuts, butterscotch. Whoa, butterscotch. It's toasted nuts, butterscotch, and caramel is what it's supposed to taste like. Interesting. Caramel and butterscotch in a cheese. I feel like that could be really good if it was like a lighter cheese, like maybe a Gouda or a Swiss, like a white cheese. Ken actually said that he needed an apprentice when I was there at the cheese class. And of course, as soon as I heard this, I said, please let me be your apprentice, please. It turns out there's somebody else already filling the role. He was just like having conversation, I guess, by mentioning that. But I really wanted to be that cheese apprentice. I guess I'll have to find someone else to take after. That would have been such a cool opportunity. Just spend all my days making fresh mozzarella. Oh man. Or like, maybe I could choose a different cheese. I think I would choose Sartori Merlot for Riley's pick. If I became the cheesemonger, I'd pick a Sartori Merlot for sure. So Kent, if you're watching this, I have a message for you. You are either the master troll or you have a very peculiar taste in cheeses.